it's great to have you here with us. Hi there, you're watching the Shopping Channel. We are in the kitchen, and it is Friday, August the 1st. My name is Carol. Thanks for tuning in. But you know what? This whole hour, not only is it Cook's Tools, but it's also problem solvers. This next innovative item, which is the Canadian launch today, is called the Boiling Minder. It is a built-in timer with a flexible air-directing tube. Batteries are included here for only $20, and it is a problem solver as well. It will prevent spillage, spoilage, messes, and let you know if and when, and I don't think it's going to happen with this, a pot is coming to a boil and about to boil over. Jim Green is our guest joining us this afternoon. Hello there.
Hi, Carol.
Good to have you with us today.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, you are obviously quite a cook, and let's hear your story about this.
Well, my mother told me if you blow on a boiling pot as it's about to boil over, it won't boil over.
Okay.
But we had little kids running around, couldn't blow on it when I needed to. I'd always get distracted with the phone, or I'm a football watcher, watching TV.
Okay.
And get distracted and get that boil over and create the mess.
Let's see.
Mess.
Oh, yeah, the mess that smells, the mess that sends the smoke alarm going, the mess that requires a lot of toil and trouble. This will prevent it. And,
it will.
Let's
as
talk
we
about this.
get ready to boil over here in this pot, all we do is, as I said, you blow on a boiling pot and it won't boil over. If we turn the boiling minder on, you see you're just left with a rolling boil. You never have to worry about it boiling over. Now you're free to go about and chop your vegetables, do whatever else you need to do around the house. If you get distracted, as I said earlier, answering the phone, anything you want to do, you can do, and your pot will not boil over.
Well, you know what? This has actually some information on the side, and let's go through that for our viewers as well, okay?
Sure.
How does the unit come delivered, and what do we do when we get it home?
Well, when you get it, you'll get it in the attractive box.
Okay. Batteries are included, too, by the way.
Batteries are included. It has pre-printed cook times right here on the boiling minder.
Okay.
It has a built-in timer so that...
you said pre-boiling cook times?
It does have pre-printed cook times right here on the boiling minder.
Yep.
There it is. And you set the timer for whatever you're boiling and start the timer. When you get the water to a boil, you put your food in. Again, start the timer, set it, forget it, and it will simply blow on the boiling pot so you don't have to.
Right.
We have them going here, whether you're cooking oatmeal, spaghetti, macaroni, rigatoni, all the onis, they'll all be able to boil free, with mess free.
See, and this is the thing, too. How many times, and many of us have been there, haven't you? The phone rings just when we forgot that our corn in the cob or our eggs or our pasta is coming to a boil. And then what happens? We hear the shh, because it's over top of the pots, it's down, it's splashing the burner, it's starting to smoke, harden, stink, and then there's a lot more extra mess. This will prevent that from happening, because what you do, as soon as it comes to a boil, turn the unit on itself, turn the boiling minder on, and you can, again, be multitasking in the kitchen.
That's exactly right. You don't have to worry about it. As you can see on this this pot over here, this one here, I'm left with nothing but a rolling boil, as I said. So I don't have to have any cleanup. The only cleanup is if you have, for whatever reason, you need to wipe this down. You just take damp, soft cloth, and you just wipe the face, wipe wherever the dirt, the mess is, and comes right off. No problems.
Well, okay, let's talk about the construction here. It's made of a very durable plastic.
Very good durable plastic.
It's a pretty good solid unit, so it's not going to go slip sliding away. It's not going to vibrate because it's turned on right now. It's not going to be shimmying across the counter. This hose is flexible.
Absolutely. You know, as a matter of fact, right over here I have a larger pot.
Right.
So any size of pot you want to boil with, you simply adjust the tube to fit. You want it to be about 2 to 3 inches over the top of the pot, aiming across the pot so it will sweep the bubbles off, because it's the steam bubbles, and that's essentially what it's doing. It's the steam bubbles that make the boil over. So if you never let the steam bubbles collect by using the boiling minder, then it will never boil over.
Right. How long do you think the batteries would last? There's 3 C batteries,
There are 3 C batteries.
Included?
Yes, included. There's also a watch battery. The watch battery, 2 to 3 years. The C batteries, they average about 6 months.
Excellent.
Because you're only using it for 10, 10 minutes,
10 minutes
at a time. That's
That
right.
is so true. Well, for those of you just tuning in, we're here with Jim Green today, and this is the Canadian launch. It's called the Boiling Minder. 348-384, an innovative product to the shopping channels today. I know my co-worker Kirsten and I were chatting about this on our breaks today, and she'll be up, I believe, with you a little bit later on. But for $19.99, this is a problem solver for the kitchen. You know, you may have 2 and 3 burners going at the same time, and if one of them is coming to a head and you are busy maybe stirring something that requires constant stirring, maybe you're melting chocolate or maybe you're making a sauce, a bechamel sauce, and you can't you know, focus on perhaps what's happening to the pasta on the back burner, make sure you have this handy.
Yes, I've had people, confectioners, they use it when they're making their chocolates and caramel.
Oh, yes.
When my wife's making her tomato sauce or the spaghetti sauce, it will actually keep it, we call it the baloop, keep it from balooping up and making splatters across the stove surface, so you don't have to scrub. And especially with the glass surfaces, when it boils over, as you saw with the other gas ranges. We had a testimonial here in the studio just earlier where someone said that they had a boil over, put the fire out on their gas stove, they walked into their kitchen, and they were left with just the smell of gas in their house.
Oh, my goodness,
so we like to think that's a good safety precaution to take, is use a boiling minder to keep it from boiling over.
Let's show everyone how to work it one more time. We have about 30 seconds remaining, okay?
Sure. We've got our water to a boil. We put our food in. As soon as we put our food in, we figure out what time we're going to boil. We set the timer by pressing the second or minute. Put in a couple seconds here.
Right, and the guide is right below it, so it'll give you an indication as to how long it takes.
We hit the start-stop button, and then it will give you an alarm when the food is cooked. You press the start-stop button again to stop it. You turn the on-off button is right here on the side. Now it's off. And you can boil over now.
Right, okay. Well, thank you so much, Jim. It's a pleasure.
You
Time
bet.
flies, doesn't it?
It does. I can't believe it goes so fast.
Much. Well, this is called the Boiling Minder, everybody, for $19.99. It is the Canadian launch, not available anywhere else in the country right now. 348-384 is your item number. And again, at $19.99. Look at this. This pasta is nice and ready now. There's no splashing, nothing going on. All right, let's take you through the recap. We're going to finish this hour off with